Chase will get swapped.
Okay, that's what it is.
I just love it when teams actually use R5 counter pick.
Yeah.
So the reason why I think Jace has been such a menace is because he's so much tankier as Caps.
Yeah, Caps in some serious danger here. The last shot might get it. Tootsie's a turret shot, though.
Effective particularly against Gragas because everything can technically be avoided.
Yeah, there's also the value of Mercs, kind of counterintuitively towards Gragas because his E feels like it should be a knock-up, but it's also kind of not. Mercs does in fact reduce.
Oh, nice flash out from Hans. He's in danger, though. Jojo and IU continuing to try to put the pressure on. Seen it played there with the max range. First blood over to Furia. Finally, after 5 games, the first blood isn't in top lane, and it's a 2v2 kill from Jojo and IU. Toots versus Caps back in the mid lane at the same time. Toots wants to clear the wave, but he may have overstayed. He'll step back now, wants to get that last auto attack. Caps, though, with a Q3 primed, dashes in for the knockup, and Caps gets the solo kill. He punishes Toots' greed.
I don't know about that one, IU.
Skewmon stealing away some chickens now as Toots is going to walk up and see this. He is only about 2/3 HP, though. Immediately activates the electric field. Skewmon getting back away as Caps goes in, but Jojo's ready to cover. Toots goes to the skies, flashes back over the wall to get away. Jojo also dropping the exhaust there. Toots playing really aggressively, very dangerously. Nearly gives over another kill yet again as Caps' Yone is keeping the pressure on. Jojo goes in with him, goes in after him with the Zenith Blade, but there's no way to follow up there for Toots. Meanwhile, Skewmon getting it done up in the top side. Caps is burning down to the Ignite in mid lane, but he survives just barely. G2 come out +1.
Finds the punish onto the Gnar there, putting Broken Blade in a much better position, and meanwhile Caps absorbing pressure. Found the solo bolo, not threatened as, IU doesn't have flash.
IU could be in some serious trouble here. Lebrov and Hans putting the damage into him. Nice use of the root there. Yes, IU trades back as good as he can, but he doesn't hit the satchel, and G2 gets paid. Feat of Warfare claimed by Hans Sama and Lebrov.
And the span of what feels like a very short
level, or XP plus level, excuse me. Caps way out in front of everybody else, getting the extra EXP from securing that solo kill for himself. But now back up here in the top side, fully completed Mercury treads. Again, I think that boots are just so valuable against Gragas specifically. I like this choice.
Now immediately the fight over the Scuttle Crab. Tatu finds a 2-man watch out E, but G2 brought more men. Caps goes right back in for a little bit more damage. Tatu flashing away. He's alive with a Mega Inferno Bomb firing back from Furia. Tatu still escaping. G2 still trying to fight. Skewmon wants to get away, but the bowling ball doesn't find the mark. Now, Toots has to continue his retreat as Jojo is trapped inside the Cataclysm, and Skewmon is locking him up. Furia loses out on the fight. G2 makes their move. They secure the kill, and they steal away the enemy jungle.
And Furia keeps going for these messy early plays. You have a Ziggs.
Factor, and I want to see if he can pull it off here in this one and bring G2 the win, as Furia now looking to step up and try to contest here for the Drake, but G2's ready to respond. Jojo's gonna get locked up here with the very start. He should die before anything else even happens. Nice solar flare comes down over the top as Lebrov is finally gonna be traded back, but Furia have already lost 2.
As meanwhile, Gigo towards the top side of the map has to flash.
Nicely done from Broken Blade there, winning out in that little bit of a 1v1 scrappy trade. G2, they'll take the objective.
Gets clipped by an ultimate. He just straight up dies as, IU, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, IU wants to go all the way out, but Broken Blade brings him all the way back in. The center route still locks up the Ziggs a little bit longer. G2's not going to get the kill they're looking for, but if nothing else, Chronicler, it was a beautiful distraction because meanwhile, Skewmon and Caps are going after the Rift Herald. Jojo is there for some reason. He flashes over the wall to stay alive, trying to escape the dawning shadow, but Hans Sama dials it in.
Uns does find him in the end. He can't really do too much. And Caps playing respectful, right? He's not in a position, hiding in fog, where they can actually take him down. The TP comes through as well. Do they want to commit to the dive anyway? They might, but
No,
that's too much of a risk, and it's Brom. I think that makes sense. The unsealed spellbook comes up huge.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Remember, we saw JoJo try a similar play earlier using the unsealed spellbook to go top to look for a dive on Broken Blade, but then Broken Blade did a good job stopping it. This time around, Lebrov going up top, looking to stop things himself.
What?
As Broken Blade, how did he get here? He's immediately just destroyed by Gigo, as now G2 wants to try to show up, salvage this a little bit here. A little bit more damage would be able to kill the last remaining HP on that tier 1 turret. Gigo about to lose his Mega Gnar. He reverts to Mini as soon as the fight starts. Gigo's about to die here in the very beginning. Hansama's already got the kill. Caps with a massive fate sealed. And Furia is cut to ribbons. Double kill, Hansama.
And Furia just walks into the waiting arms of G2 and says, thank you very much. They were so ready for this. Mega Gnar was about to time out. Half the team wasn't there, and still they commit. Then G2, that like 1.5K gold lead range, it's nice. I don't think it's
this one. You can see nobody's even on this half of the map.
I mean, they go for the cross map. They know, right?
Yeah,
even if they're there.
It's like you can't fight this. Look at Caps' inventory. He has the powered up Berserker Greaves. He has the Immortal Shield Bow. He has Blade of the Ruined King. He's got a 3-0-5 scoreline on this Yone. There is no way you are getting anywhere near this. Skewmond also on the Jarvan. Same scoreline as Caps. Honestly, just having an incredible game here in this game number 5. First series of play-ins. Stepping up to the plate. I love to see it, especially from a player that, like I've said before, this is his first international competition, right? Yeah. Like, it's not like this guy is a seasoned veteran like some of his teammates, right? Like Caps, like Hansama, like Broken Blade. He's new to the scene. He's coming in. He's replacing Yike. And now here in Game 5, he's showing up.
And so much of the early skirmishing went the way that it did because of his...
They both have 2 fully completed items as the Riftmaker is now online for Tatu. In the mid lane, it's a fully stacked and evolved Muramana for the Jace. In the bottom lane, yes, the Seraph is fully evolved, but also the Liandry's now completed for Ayu. So if Furia wants a chance, they might have it, but not if Gigo does that. Walks right into an unwarded brush, and Gigo gets dunked right into the ground. Skewmond's happy to send him there, as immediately the Solar Flare and the Mega Inferno Bomb are completely wasted. G2 looking for more opportunities to maybe keep chasing as Furia scrambles to fire back.
Such a nice little play there found by G2. Skewmond. Really, I haven't often described Jarvans as sneaky, but that was definitely what that was.
Stealth Jarvan.
Stealth Jarvan coming to you here in game number 5. Found a way into the brush, and Gigo had already used his hop, and they had full vision of him, right? He was caught in the brush. The soul point now imminent for G2. And even if they end up killing Broken Blade, which I don't think is a given, he has Fimbulwinter, he has Flash.
He's hard to kill, man.
He is hard to kill. He has Cosmic Drive as well. Even if they do, he gets soul point. I don't think you really care.
Yeah, Caps is here to immediately turn it around. Toots is already dead. Tatu's about to join him. Caps goes on a rampage and goes right back to farming, while Skewmond brings G2 to soul point. 23 minutes.
One dragon away. And even a Baron attempt, I don't really feel too worried about. And this is where I think the Senna value really does shine through. You have, obviously, with the Yone, a lot of damage. Can very quickly shoot for that big health bar. The damage that Fury has available just isn't enough. I just don't think that they have the items right now.
Okay, JoJo, yeah, you can see that to me felt like a frustration ulti.
Oh, there's been a few of those.
Yeah, a lot of
play as well.
A lot of these Leona ultis are not hitting the mark.
Not just him. Right, we had the one of the ults go haywire as well was Caps.
Caps might just find himself. If that Q3 hits and he gets the follow-up auto after, I think that's a kill on the reset damage.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Would have been nice, a little bonus for G2, but they're not really in need of any bonuses.
No, I'm reading this bounty thing here on the bottom part of our screen. Looks like a bank statement, as we've just got all of these values. 216 gold 613 gold, 700 gold maxed out bounty on Caps, 582 nearly maxed out there for Hans Sama and Skewmond as well. Honestly, if Furia can get the shutdowns, it would be nice, but the fact that they're as high as they are means it's probably not likely. G2 grabbing one, forcing the flash out of Toots as he barely manages to escape, and G2 are just gonna knock down this tier 2 turret up here in the top lane. We have finally hit 20-point Caps with the Infinity Edge now completed on the Yone. Very easy for him and Skewmond to just two-man this Baron. Everybody else can run interference. Broken Blade split pushing down in the bottom lane at the same time.
Right,
does have his teleport to join. Everybody on Furia going for maybe their last chance gambit here at the Baron pit. Gigo gets locked up again though. Immediate problem as the mini Gnar is down. Caps unstoppable. Skewmond chasing after Ayu, who immediately flashes out of the Cataclysm. Broken Blade, nicely placed ulti knocks Toots right back into the waiting arms of G2, and Ayu is not going to escape with the kill onto the Ziggs. G2 knows they won this fight.
And that's Baron for G2. Furia just don't have anything that they can do. G2 one step ahead of them. The vision is there. They're not going to give the opportunity for a Zig steal. They're not going to let Tatu anywhere near, knowing that if they play this out cleanly, there's just nothing that they can do. Broken Blade sets them up. Skewmond, these ultimates have been such a big issue for Furia.
To rear its head here as well, as now we've got G2 with a Baron for the next 2 minutes, with Soul for the rest of the game, with a 12,000 gold lead, and with Baroned up minions ready to collide into the Furia base. This is the absolute most dire possible situation for Furia as they scramble to try to defend. Center route there onto Gigo, again in mini Gnar, just never finding the right timings on the Mega Gnar to really have an effect on these fights early on, and now we're so far past that, G2's just kind of playing the game however they want to play it.
You can see it as well, right? You can feel the difference, the way Caps is playing on this Yone, just going in, getting cooldowns, popping back out again.
Yeah.
He's not afraid at all, starting with a solo kill.
Right back in there, it's Toots having a flash into the Cataclysm, and Tatu's already down on Sama, grabbing the kill as Caps continues diving forward, godlike with the kill on his lane opponent yet again. Gigo trying to escape, the Mega Gnar's on the run, but Skewmond's on the hunt. Broken Blade throws out an ulti, but it will not knock anybody back. It will not matter either. G2 on the game-ending push now. They've made their way to the Nexus turrets. Furia, only 3 men standing, can do nothing to resist the onslaught as G2 are gonna pad their stats one last time in Game 5 as they make their way onto the Nexus. It was a brutal battle start to finish, but G2 win Game 5 and the first series up.